So I have to admit something to you. I have an obsession, and I know exactly who to blame for this obsession: my grandmother. It all started one afternoon, shortly after my 8th birthday, when my grandmother picked me up from school. This itself wasn't unusual. My grandmother would often pick me up with an Igloo cooler in her backseat, packed with the classic grandmother lunch: sliced fruit, chocolate milk, and a bologna sandwich cut into perfectly crustless triangles. We'd eat that special lunch in her car in the parking lot of a movie theater before going in, or we'd take it to the Fairyland amusement park. I still remember waving proudly to my grandmother while riding the Jolly Trolley. Those special afternoons with my grandmother are some of the fondest memories I have of my childhood. Now, on this particular day, the day this obsession began, while we ate our car picnic in the parking lot before seeing The Black Stallion, my grandmother asked me what I got for my birthday. I told her a new Atari game and $47 in cash. "What have you done with the money?" she asked. "I don't know." I shrugged. I really didn't know where the money went. Some went to the arcade, some went to bubble gum, I imagine. I definitely spent some on a new hacky sack to keep up with the cool kids on at recess. "Well, Darren, it's time you start keeping track," she said. After the movie, which was awesome, by the way, Grandma drove me straight to the community bank around the corner from her house. Inside, my grandmother introduced me to Deborah and said I was to be her newest depositor. "Darren, please hand Deborah all your money," said Grandma. I pulled a wad of crumpled bills and a handful of change from my pocket and splattered them on the counter with a proud grin. "Well, how impressive. What a pleasure to welcome you, Mr. Hardy," Deborah smiled. "We at Community Bank are thrilled to have you as your partner." She winked at my grandmother, scooped up my life savings, and disappeared. I said, "Grandma, she took all my money." "Don't worry, Darren," my grandmother reassured me. "She's going to give you something much better in return. Just you wait." Then Deborah emerged from the back room and handed me a small book, a passbook. I could tell by the way my name was printed on it that this book was sacred. I held it in my hand a moment just to take it all in, and then I opened it to the first page, which was stamped with a number, $23.12. I could still see it today. There it was. All the money I had, or at least what I hadn't wasted, was printed right there on that passbook. I stared at it. "Is there a problem, Mr. Hardy?" Deborah asked. I didn't answer. The only thing that I could think about was, I bet I could get that number higher. That's all I could think. That's when the obsession started. The very next morning, I started working towards my next deposit, earning more, wasting less. It wasn't even that I had something I wanted to use the money for. I just wanted the numbers in that passbook to go up, and fast. The next time my grandmother picked me up from school, I begged her to take me to the bank. No amount of trolley riding would make me jolly. All I wanted was a new entry in my passbook. I wanted the undeniable proof that things were moving in the right direction. And I've been obsessed ever since, completely addicted to the evidence of progress. I am obsessed with tracking, measuring, and monitoring my way towards a goal. I live for new entries in life's great passbooks. The passbook of love, the passbook of better health, the passbook of better finances, better businesses, better relations with family. I track and measure and try to grow it all. And you should too, because this is the kind of addiction that works in your favor. It was with the numbers on that passbook that I purchased my cherry red Mazda RX-7. It was with the $5,000 from that account that I made my very first investment to launch my entrepreneurial future. Everything that I have now began with that loving interest of my grandmother had in me and the obsession that she started with that passbook. Without it, you might not even be watching me right now. So may this story mark the beginning of a renewed obsession for you. It's not about growing money. It's about growing progress in any area that you want to improve in. How about it? How about you become obsessed with your growth? get a passbook of some kind. Any way to track your progress. Come on, let's really go for it now. Let's do something to make your grandma proud. You can count on me to be here for you every morning to guide you all along the way. You just need to show up consistently and sustainably. So, if you're up for the challenge of becoming obsessed with your own growth, declare it publicly to your friends, to your family, to your team in the comments below. Let's see what success can come from your new tracking habits. So, what is the first thing you're going to track, measure, or monitor in your passbook? Share that with us in the comments below as declaration towards a new you and a better future. Now that marijuana is legal, all the glaucoma went away. That's that weekend warrior who's always flying around like a Giacomo. Come on, that's good shit right there.
It's good shit.